Right, well, it's January 9th. We're just wrapping up the first week of 2015, so we thought we'd take a look at what's in store for the nation's presidential office, the parliament and the main political parties this year. For a rundown of the year's biggest political events and what kind of impact they're going to have on everyone here in Korea, our Park Ji-won reports.
The first major political event of the year will be on February 8th. That's when the main opposition, New Politics Alliance for Democracy, will hold a convention to select a new party leader and Supreme Council members. Up until last July, the opposition party was led by two co-leaders, Han-gil and former presidential candidate Ahn Cheol-soo. However, the party faltered in July's by-elections and has been led by interim leader Moon Hee-sang ever since. Former presidential candidate Jae-in and Jie-won, a close aide to former President Kim Dae-jung, will go head-to-head for chairmanship of the party in February. On April 29th, by-elections will be held for the three parliamentary seats that turned vacant when the minor opposition Unified Progressive Party was disbanded in December. These are three electoral districts in which traditionally progressive parties have been successful in the past. If the ruling party loses all three this time around, though, it could be seen as a referendum on the incumbent administration. In May, both the ruling and opposition parties will elect their new floor leaders. For the ruling Saenuri Party, an internal strife between supporters of President Park and those who don't stand with her has widened. Whoever replaces current floor leader Jie-won, who's in the Park Geun-hye camp, will have a big influence on the relationship between the party and the presidential office. Later on in the summer, the minor progressive Justice Party will elect its new leader. Experts say the most watched of the party elections this year will be when the new floor leaders are picked in May.
The presidential office can push through its agenda at Parliament so long as the floor leaders cooperate. For the president, the floor leader is more important than the party leader because the floor leader leads legislative duties. If the ruling party's new floor leader comes from outside President Park's support base, it will be a tough year for the presidential office.
The government aims to forge ahead with reforms aimed at a more flexible labor market, at state agencies, and at the national pension system. These are issues that are controversial, so they require a cautious approach to minimize backlash. Park Ji-won, Arirang News.